Welcome to our channel Lightling Vision. I am in company of Mother. Welcome, Mother. And today Mother will continue with the subject on spirituality and the modern world.
Yes, I already talked about the fact that from a more materialistic point of view, that's to say those who do not see those people who do not necessarily seek a solution in spirituality nowadays, for whom matter still gives many solutions in their lives, those people will say from the spiritualist, well, it's just a nice extra in the life of that person, but we do not see a real change around that person that will bring us to the idea, yes, it's something different. For the materialist, if I can use this word, spirituality is often not serious enough, or not not practiced in a way that you should take it seriously. And I think there's some truth in it. The only defense I can give is that many of us are at the beginning of a spiritual path, or we discover a new world little by little, those who are interested in spirituality. But in fact we are at the beginning, if we are honest, many of us. And so we cannot be blamed for the fact that for the moment this activity in our life does not have a real weight, because to give it more weight, to make it more important in our lives, perhaps we need a bit more time. It's so fresh. Going to church is something that's much older in history, in the history of man. So that is taken from that point of view more seriously. If you say you go to church, that has a whole aura, or a whole halo of thoughts, of ideas, of a whole vision around it that already has been forged in the course of many centuries. But if you say that you're busy with spiritual things, oh la la, that is very modern, that is very new, and not so serious for many people, as I already said. Whereas in the first place, as I already told, it's because it's quite new for many of us. So we still have to become more adult in this on this path. But a part of the criticism is justified, because the difficulty of modern man is that he's used to give a sense to his life through distractions. For many people, spirituality is indeed one distraction more. A nice way to pass some of your time, but not something that is for the moment absolutely central in their lives. If more and more spiritualists make spirituality a central part of their lives, then we will be taken more seriously, that's sure. But that's, for many of us, for the moment, not the case. Sometimes justified, sometimes not. The goal is to make us being more considered by the materialistic thinking people, by those. I have to use those two words, spiritualist and materialist, not because I want to make a judgment about people, but otherwise it's very difficult to explain. Let's say if you yourself are interested in spirituality, then in fact you have put yourself on a road where you have to make yourself understood by those who think in another, more materialistic way. And you have to make yourself being taken seriously. Well, that is, I think, the first goal that we have to see very clearly in front of us as spiritualists. We have to explain very clearly what we are doing for ourselves and, if necessary, for the outer world. We have and we have to put it into practice in a way that is taken into consideration by the others. Otherwise, we can there will be no progress in no way. If there will be progress, it will be by all kinds of difficulties in society that will make, little by little, people think in another way, and the environmental problems are a part of this. I've already talked about it. But spirituality in itself, I think, has two weaknesses. In the first place, it's too much in the hands of a money-making business. And in the second place, that's what I already mentioned, it's for many of us, and that's hard to hear, a distraction, and not something that's taken enough serious in our own lives. Now, the money-making business, that's one affair. I will leave it aside for the moment, because that will clarify itself, that will be solved when a minority of those who are interested in spirituality will apply it in a more serious way. I mean, if you're a serious spiritualist, the money-making business can't do anything with you. Because applying spirituality in a serious way, then you don't, for doing that, you don't need anything that's coming towards you out of the money-making business. You don't need thousands of books, you don't need all kinds of clothes, you don't need all kinds of spiritual holidays or initiations for huge amounts of money. And now I'm certainly not being appreciated by all those who are doing this. But this is the truth. And that's what I've come to say here today. The truth is that real spirituality is not expensive. It has nothing to do with making money. It is simply deep, profound honesty with yourself and hard work. Well, that are not popular themes in nowadays world. And that's the first war we're having in front of us between the spiritual tendencies and the materialistic tendencies in this world. That's to say, this hard work and this seriousness is lacking on the side of many spiritualists. It's being reproached by the materialistic people. And then nothing changes. We make no progress on the spiritual level, in spite of all those new books that appear every month, and the same things that are being said in many different ways. But the opposite camp feels very well that this is not profound and this is not serious. So I say, serious spiritualists, that's what we need to make ourselves being more understood and more respected. And it's not the majority for the moment. It's not a majority. And one of the reasons, as I already said, is that we have gotten used over the years to distractions. Life should be easy, nice, flowing, no problems. And even many spiritualists, spiritual movements, have become the victim of this vision. That's to say, in the spiritual movements, spirituality is there to give you wellness, physical and psychological wellness, but that will not bring you to the real goal your soul or God in yourself. It will just give you a happy moment and your problems will stay exactly the same as they are. Well, that's what the materialistic thinking world reproaches us, and it's true. It's true. And now to make this change, as I already said many times, you have to put yourself in a more serious way on this path. And then other problems will come up, and I will talk about it in the next video. Because on a serious path, you have serious work to do.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's very interesting, and I hope that you're looking forward to hearing what kind of work we need to do.
If you will.
I know I am. So I hope that you can do the work. I
With
know
us.
I will definitely try to do the work, because I want to clean all the paths so that I have a nice life after that. Even better. So thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe, and we will see you for the next video. So have a good day.
We are always asking so much more. We are always hoping Santa's at our door. We behave like children, captured in a game of give and take, in which we calculate the income of the day. Yes, we are like little drops in oceans full of water, and all we care about is quenching our own thirst. Just try to look around and see what's flowing so abundantly. There is enough to share, so why do you not dare? We're always demanding, think it is our right. Many expectations, all is on our side. We never ask the question, what do others need that we can give? We're simply too afraid the bill will not be paid. Can't we change our vision of what's good for us and others, living by the truth? Can't we build a world of peace, trust and generosity, in which the best of every soul is given to the whole? Yes, we are like